Good day, everyone. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things, coming to you from the Northeast, as I usually say. It's I was going to say nice, dreary day, but that's a contradiction, an oxymoron. Anyway, it's actually 51 degrees. We're having a heat wave. So today I'm going to do something different. I had a friend and I were texting last week, and she asked me about diamond painting after I told her that's one of my hobbies, and she wanted to know about how to go about diamond painting. So I thought I'd just start with comparing trays and showing some of them, and well, you'll see. I'm just going to start out with, and this is for you, Patrice, if you're watching. Or anybody else who wants to know, that's new and doesn't know much about the trays and what you can find out there. What if you start buying, you'll see all different sorts of things. But normally the first, if you order a kit, which I'm going to pause you for a moment here. Okay, welcome back. I know that for you it was just a moment. But along with trays, I would just like to input that it depends on what kind of diamond painter you want to be. I would suggest starting out to just find a budget-friendly company such as Temu, or there are many other budget-friendly companies online. And I wrote a bunch down, and I will put some of them in the description box below so you can reference those. And I'll also put a list of premium canvases in which in a second video I'll show you the difference, but I thought I'd just bring this one budget-friendly on. If you're wondering what a budget-friendly canvas looks like, this is part of the package. You would just look up diamond painting kits or anything like that if you go to Temu. But Temu takes like weeks to ship, which most of them take a long time because a lot of them come from China. At least the budget-friendly ones do. So what you will get is one of these. This is the toolkit. This is the tray, and this is a pen. And this is the kind of wax you will get. I'm not going to take that one out because I've got one right here. But when you go to start diamond painting, you'll get one of these pens. And what you want to do, and this squishy comes with a lot of the budget friendlies, not this kind of budget friendly, obviously, because this is a normal budget friendly. But the higher end budget friendlies will put a squishy in there. That's called a squishy. And when you go to diamond paint, what diamond painting is actually is taking these little what we call drills. And I'll show you the trays in a minute, the better trays. And you put it in the tray. Hold on, I'll take this out and show you. I'm using my drills from my Richard Lorenz canvas. These are higher quality drills than what you'll see in this kit. These are usually acrylic drills. And you can tell by the dimple in the drill itself on the bottom. They'll come in what's called a train. See how they're all connected together like that? Or they can come in baggies like this. But this I did myself because I kit up, what's called kitting up, getting all the drills ready. I put them in the bags, but like I said, some companies come in bags themselves. So I'm going to show you the difference in the trays. So I'm going to use these drills. And you can see these are good quality resin drills. These are Diamond Art Clubs, which is a premium company. They are resin. There are no dimples on the end. They're just flat, and they sit perfect on the canvas. This is the canvas. So what you do, you dump your drills in there, and you shake it down and you tip it towards, I usually do this like this, but see how these don't, I mean, you can, there's nothing wrong with using this to start out with, because I did, plus many others did. So what you want to do, now that your drills are like that, you pick it up. Oops, I forgot something important. So there's a piece of cellophane on here that you peel off. See how that comes off? Peel that off, stick your pen in there, like that. Get some wax in the end. You can see the wax. Make sure you cover it back up so it doesn't get all yucky. And you touch your drill like that, and the wax will pick it up. And I'm just going to put it down here and show you. This isn't the right number for this or anything. Right. And the canvases, if you don't know, you can see it right here. If I can move this up here. The canvases come with legends. Some people I call them legends. Some people call them schematics or whatever you want to call them. But they have numbers and letters, capital letters mostly, at least on the budget friendlies, or all capital letters, and some come with symbols. Like there's no symbols on this one. It's all capital letters and numbers. But all you do is you take your pen with the drill on and place it on top. Now, what I'm using, these drills are rounds, and there are squares, but I'm going to take this one off because it doesn't belong to this canvas. Like I said, this is a Diamond Art Club. I'm going to set that over there. So there are square ones. I thought I had myself already here, but I don't. I only have round ones out now. But obviously square ones are kind of self-explanatory. So the square ones are more intricate. Maybe that's not the right word. The picture, actually, when you have squares, they're usually more drills, and the picture is better defined. It's I guess that's a better word for it. It's not, some of these budget ones, excuse me, can be really pixelated, and they, excuse me, and they don't have very good definition. That's a good word for it. But like this one will be okay. This is, sorry. Had to take a sip of my frozen coffee. So this is a dragon one, as you can see. And at the top, you'll see that it has the size, they are measured in centimeters for the most part. You'll hear people say 30 by 40 like this is. And they always have a legend, not always, but 90% of the time there's a legend on each side. It's just the budget-friendly ones. There are differences between the budget-friendly canvases and the premiums, such as this budget-friendly. The canvas that it's on, the material is very stiff, and a lot of times they'll come wrinkled. Now this wrinkle in here is just the plastic that's on top, which is very thin, and you can pull it back. And I don't have, some people use a scraper, I don't have one. So I'm just gonna take my hand and go like that and pull on it. Hopefully it didn't straighten out well, but that's the idea behind it. Pull this up and do the same thing on the other side, hopefully. And try to get this one out here. But sometimes they come with creases in them. And see, if I pull that up, there's no crease in the canvas, it's just the cover. So I lay that out and lay that down and it's better. But a lot of them will come rolled up or bent depending on what company you get them from. That happens with Temu a lot because they just shove them in the bags to fit. And you can just flatten them out by putting them under, you know, heavy books or under your mattress, or you can even iron them, which is another thing that I'm not even going to talk about because I don't do that. But some people iron them. You just have to be careful that you don't melt anything on your iron or the canvas. So that's, I'm not going to do a comparison of canvases today. I'll do that on another one, on another video. So you have different kinds of wax. I'm going to move this canvas out of the way so it's not distracting, if it is to you. I'm going to put that up today because that's a January theme I'm doing for Dragons and Stuff event. She's having a dragon event. I'll link her down below. So what I have here are the wax caddies and things that you can get in your kits. This is just, that's just one. There are different colors. There's the blue, here's a red one, which with all these you have to peel off the cellophane on top and back, you know, depending on obviously which side you use. That's kind of a common sense thing. But you use them all in the same way. There's those. This is from Dreamer Design, which is a premium company. This is like my favorite. I haven't used this one, but I have other ones over here. You can see that I've used that plenty. Let me take the cap off here. I've used that quite a bit. Like I said, that's my favorite kind. Now, and like I said, that's a premium company. All right. There's also putty you can use. Hold on 1 minute. Let me find my putty. I'm going to pause you for a sec. Thank you for holding. So anyway, I have many packets of, and I know a lot of people have a lot more than this, but I keep my putty from Diamond Art Club, which is a premium company, in this container, and they always send extra putty in this little packet. And as you can see, it's been used, not abused though. And it's sticky, and it's very temperamental depending on the weather, how sticky it is or how dry it is. But as you can see, I've got a bunch of them in here. So, and you use that in their Diamond Art Club pen that comes with their premium kits. So this is a whole nother story. They always come with a 4-placer on the end, which you can put wax or putty in. So the whole idea behind diamond painting is that the premium companies, they license artists and turn their pictures, their artistic paintings, into diamond paintings. And then you put the drills on top, and in essence, this is obviously my thinking. To me, it can be less expensive to buy a diamond painting and put the drills on it and have a replica of their paintings instead of buying them directly, obviously depending on the size and who the artist is. But to me, it's like having, you know, your own picture of their artistic work in your home, and you can frame them and not, or just have them, you know, in your house, just knowing that you created part of that. So this pen, I digress, sorry, but things pop into my brain and that's what I do. So this pen from Diamond Art Club, and I know a lot of you have seen this before, but in order to get you put putty in the end here. This is a previous pen. Where is they just put out this pen with a brass tip. This is the previous pen, and this is their brass tip pen, which I've been using this a lot. These both come with putty, and you can see the putty on the end. And in order to use this, I pulled this out because I wanted you to see the plunger, which I can't get out. When you run out, you can take this out. And like I said, I can't get it out because my fingers aren't strong enough. But you turn it like that, counterclockwise. And that's how you get the putty up. So you just turn that pen, if I can. There it goes. You see the putty there. And in order to, you don't want to pick up your drill with all that putty on there because it'll stick right on. So you just pull that off, throw it away. But you want to get your putty dirty, and I run it on my finger like this. Or I'll do this to get it, to make it not as sticky, because otherwise when you put it on, when you pick up a drill, put it on your canvas, it's going to stick on the drill, or it might stick on the canvas, which is no big deal because you're just going to put a drill on top of the putty anyway. It just help it stick. But I always get it dirty. It kind of tames the stickiness of the putty down. So that's what I do. Okay, so, but this one, I mean, you still have to, with the brass tip, you still have to, the putty still works the same way. You just, I have found that, I found it easier actually to use this as far as watching where the putty is. And see how that's dirty? That works really good. Except that when you first pull it up, see that little bit that's coming off there? You still have to take that off. I was going to say something else. You still have to get it dirty. Maybe that's what I was going to say. I don't know. All right, so what I wanted to do, oh, there's that drill. A drill, I should say. So the purpose of this video, and I go off on a tangent a lot of times, but there's a lot of information to diamond painting, and you really don't realize it. At least I haven't realized until I really started to think about it, but there's a lot of facets to it. So what I wanted to do initially, what I was going to say is compare trays. So I'm going to, I'm going to show the differences or the similarities. I'm not sure because I really haven't done this before, but I've been curious about it, so I thought I'd share it with you. I want to compare trays, how excuse me, how the trays compare to each other when I'm putting drills in them, because as you can see, actually, let me move this out of the way. I don't know if you can see all these. This is, I've got 4 of them here. The first one is a Diamond Art Club with the cover. And I don't need the cover on it, and it's dirty. Hold on 1 minute. I wiped these out. Because obviously I've used that one. So I'm just going to take a wet one, clean this out. Because otherwise it'll be sticky from wax and putty. But hopefully I can get that out. Anyway, set that aside. So this comes with a stopper. And all the trays do not come with stoppers. The budget-friendly ones don't. And there are, speaking of the budget-friendlies, like this one, you can see how the drills just, they're in there, but better quality trays, as you'll see, line the drills up better. So if you like to multi-place, which is what this is, it's a multi-placer. This is a 4-placer, which means you can pick up 4 drills at a time and lay them down on your canvas at like 4 in a row. So as you can see, and I was going to say all all trays do not look the same. Even in the budget friendly, you'll find some white ones and just different colors and different shaped ones, and I don't have any out here, but you'll see them if you order. They just come in all different shapes and sizes like people. But all right, so I'm going to pour these in here. Pour a little bit more in so we can really compare the difference. There's a hitchhiker in there. It's the one I picked up off my pad here. All right, so I'm just going to pour these in here. It's a little bit too much. As you can see, and that's another thing to realize, I've got dryer sheets in here, and I have them in there because a lot of this, some of them, I won't exaggerate, some drill packages will have static in it, and these dryer sheets, as you can see, I just cut them up, will take the static out of the bag. So, and this kit had a bit of static in it. So anyway, and I digress again. So I just poured some in here, some drills in here, and I'm just shaking it down, and you tip it up like this and hit it and see how they all go in a line. Not all, but a lot of them. So this is Diamond Art Club one. And what you would do if you're using your multi-placer, I'll start with that one, is you pick them up. It's not gonna, I didn't get that in there well.